Welcome back, everybody, to Quantum Break. We continue from Serene's office as time stretches and stutters like a really confused balloon. Imagine if time stuttered right now and we were frozen and we never found out what happened in Quantum Break. That would be absolutely horrible. Luckily, that's not the case. We can continue right now.
Only one of Serene's treatments survived the explosion. His time was running out.
So was everybody else's.
Yeah. Jack's like, big whoop, so his medicines were running out. Everybody else's time was going kaputs as well. Alright, look at all his plans.
17 years he lived through twice. All of it mapped out, from memory.
He knew the market trends before they occurred. He had the tools to make a fortune, and he did.
Wow. So he manipulated the market to make a whole bunch of money. 2021, remember, that was the date that even Beth said was confusing because things went to 2021. Not 2016. The projections were off. Wait. Does that say Beth? Beth Wilder. Is she connected to Artemis? What is Artemis? Very weird. What do we got here? From Sophia Quantum Ripple Research Unit, Paul Martin, I know you've been arguing that the Quantum Ripple Casualty Research Subdivision has great potential and we should keep it funded. I must once again implore you to reconsider. Track the consequences rippling out from minor shifts. We can trace actual events from their small inception point to the actual consequences. But so what? Every single thing that happens in this universe, there's always such a chain of events. Being able to see the chain offers no real insight to anything due to the very randomness of the process. Utterly misleading. You could say that some tiny event or tiny decision in my life yesterday led me to writing this email, and that's technically true, but so did some tiny event or tiny decision in my life 15 years ago. It's all a chain. Oh. Futility. Waste of resources. Shut them down. Huh, okay. Interesting. What's this?
Paul told me that he tried to change things. It failed. What he'd seen, it broke him. And I'd seen Beth go down the same path, but Paul... it consumed him.
He's got nothing on his 2022 calendar because it's over then, or at least he thinks. Time's up. Kaputs. Good night. Good luck. Gotta head down there, but before I do, towards the CFR chamber and evil Liam Burke, let's go see what this is here.
Paul spent a long time running Monarch in secret. It probably didn't help with that whole disconnected from reality thing.
Yeah. This is from Serene's Surface. It's a Microsoft Xbox One game. Reflections on the end. I wish my memories about the end of time were clearer, but it was anything but a clear time in my life. And the world was such a jumble, a frozen mess of different timelines crashing together. I was running for my life the whole time, trying to avoid the shifters. Not an ideal state of mind for gathering intel. And it didn't help that she kept chasing me, trying to kill me. Beth Wilder. One of my own people. It was her all along. Even then, trapped in the end of time, as little as I understood about what was going on, I could tell she wasn't like me. That she didn't have the powers I had. I did. I knew she had some kind of technology that kept her going in that suspended hell. Of course, I had no idea it was the device I would eventually have my people develop. I suppose I should appreciate the irony that it was her chronon harness, my own chronon harness, that it gave me the idea for the lifeboat protocol. The idea that our technology could let humanity survive the end of time. I suppose I have to thank her for that. And she paid for her sins in the end, but she left her mark on me. I know the time to pay for mine is approaching quickly, but not just yet. Back then, when Wilder and I played our game of cat and mouse at the end of time, if I'd had an ounce of the control over my powers that I do now, things would have turned out very differently between the two of us. She was strong and had the training, and I was young and weak and scared. Even so, my abilities gave me an edge. I was lucky she didn't have the full striker gear. She was the one with the upper hand. I didn't learn to properly control my abilities until much later. In those days, they were unpredictable and operated on instinct. Control didn't come easy. I can't help but be aware that this doesn't seem to be the case for Jack. His mastery is growing by leaps and bounds. Is it because that's the way he's always been? Fast on his feet, bold and adaptive? Or is the fracture affecting him too? I thought we could contain him. It's cost us dearly. It's not a mistake I'll make again. Uh-oh. Sounds like he's preparing to take us out in some way or another. Another surface. So many surfaces. Paul, don't worry about it. We're on schedule. Your time machine core from the university has been transferred to the HQ. You'll have direct access to it from the CFR chamber. You can't actually access the CFR on the time machine. Elevator from within the chamber. All we need to do is deploy the corridor. Please update me on my process. Time travel complicates things. I intend to give Willem the option of joining us if possible. I know him. He's a very stubborn and unstable man. I don't know if we could ever trust him. I don't need to remind you that he built in that ridiculous little workshop with very limited resources a device that broke the local physics at ground zero and caused my chronon syndrome. I don't intend to give him a chance to show us what else he could do if he decides that we're a target. There are certain sentimental reasons that make me wish I could let William live, but I doubt that he makes it possible for us. As for Jack, I'm not too worried. Jack shouldn't be a major problem. I understand the reason the stakes are high, but I don't want to see anybody hurt. Wish he'd reconsider. Surely there's a better way to resolve this. Moral implications aside, the loss of Dr. Joyce's expertise alone would be a great blow. Meh. So at least she was a good person overall. Even if she ended up trying to betray us, I guess her loyalties are all tied into a knot. But at least she has some humanity, some sensibility. Paul seems just lost, and maybe you could say he's, you know, been blinded by the end of time. But it seems like a lot of his humanity has been stripped straight from him. We're getting closer and closer to that core room. It's coming soon. This is the MRI division.
Paul was a powerful man, the leader of an empire. But behind the veil, he was a dying man. The signs were clear.
These are where he gets his treatments, waiting for his time to come.
Dr. Amaral was the one thing keeping Paul alive, but reading through their exchanges, there was something more than professional going on.
That's not my place to comment on.
Alright, his wave function is disrupted by all the fracture and stuff. Paul's condition overtakes him. If he does become a shifter, I don't know what to do. We haven't been able to help Dr. Kim. I don't know what we could do for Paul. The treatments are still working, but they take a toll on him, and their effect is greatly diminished. I'm concerned at a point where he's forced to use them so often that this treatment becomes worse than the condition itself. He will not rest. I'm afraid I may lose him. Yeah, they were definitely having some lovey-dovey time. CFR chamber is this way. Oh, wow. How does he know I'm here? Oh, baby. Liam.
Just one of you. Rick. Look, you have to realize you're not going to keep me from the CFR. You don't look like you're in shape for this.
Oh gosh.
Have it your way.
One striker soldier?
Of course, he's gonna say fucking things.
Whoa, that was almost a cool move. Oh, I can't use any of my abilities. How many shots can you take to the head? Liam Burke, I need you dead. Whoa, okay. Uh-oh.
Don't do it, man. Just stay down.
Fuck you. I've got too much writing on this. You're not going anywhere.
Frozen in time. We should probably move, though, just in case he wakes up.
Seeing that face put it into perspective. They were all misled, manipulated to believing they were doing what was right, what was necessary.
Yeah,
Liam Burke made his
gosh.
choice.
Liam Burke was an unnecessary casualty, one of way too many.
That's the end of the Liam Burke tale.
They'd stockpiled all the chronon particles from ground zero to keep the lifeboat running.
Enough to hopefully last until a proper solution was discovered.
All the chronon particles we ever have access to. As a result, the chronon particle yield decreases drastically and will soon drop to baseline. Sourcing them outside the ground zero conditions is extremely inefficient. Unless we find another source of chronon particles, and I don't believe we will, what we have now is all we'll ever have. Chronon Tech eats near limited resources. While we of course recognize that we need to have our strikers and other soldiers operate in stutters, each operation undertaken will eat away at our stockpile and cost us days of lifeboat runtime. Obviously, Jack Joyce will require unconventional chronon particle investments. We should be worth the cost. Okay. Huh. They were gonna make projections in the next Monday meeting. Everything handled so business-like, even though it involves the end of the freaking world, universe, time, space continuum.
The lifeboat revolved around the countermeasure. He knew Will would try to take it back. That's why he was killed. He knew I'd try to do the same eventually.
Clearly, he was right.
I might touch the CFR because I'm the lead technician. This is Lauren McStevenson. Nobody else touches the CFR. Some enormously lucky individuals have been personally trained by me and are proven to be very, very dependable. Perform a specific procedure is great honor. You do not touch the CFR unless you want to join Kevin in the hottest step. Oh, wow. She was very angry. 17 of 18. We're getting close. What's through here? Backpack of ammo. I guess that's where I came into the room. Alright, I think we got everything we need. Let's go play catch with the CFR.
Fiona, I'm at the CFR chamber. Door's locked.
That's way above my access level. But since my friend disabled security earlier, I should be able to do this. Listen, I don't really know what the plan is, but it's all up to you now. Good luck.
Thank you, Fiona. In we go.
It was like walking into a shrine. This was their holy relic.
Indeed it is, Jack. Personal notes on the CFR by Henry Kim. This thing feels like a conundrum wrapped in a puzzle. It's an incredible piece of technology, and I feel like we're only scratching the surface of what it can do, and we've already learned so much. I thought I had a good understanding of the intricacies of chronon particles and their practical applications before. Now I realize I've still got a great deal to learn. The CFR has decided to call it as a little miracle. How such a small device can do so much is beyond me. I know it taps into the Meyer-Joyce field, but I don't know how. My experience just show it can do it. It can also manipulate the field. I wish I knew how. Still, the mechanics of operation give me ideas. New avenues of thought I've been trying to find for such a long time. The task that I've been set by Mr. Serene has frankly stumped me for years. Knowing that what we observe as the passage of time is just the result of chronon particles being constantly generated within the Meyer-Joyce field is a simple fact that I've been aware of for a long time. But being able to manipulate those particles in a meaningful way? Well, that's another question. The mechanics of the situation are clear. No chronon particles in a zero state. Artificially flooding the area with chronon particles to enable the passage of time is the obvious solution. But actually finding a way of doing that, that's something else. Not only are chronon particles incredibly difficult to source, so obtaining enough to actually stutter-proof an area for any time longer than a fraction of a second has always seemed impossible. Perhaps even more importantly, the mechanism of manipulating the particle in a way that would actually allow me to find a certain volume of space to stutter-proof is constantly eluding me. Well, Ground Zero has solved the former problem for us. We're almost up and running, and very soon we'll have the ability to harvest chronon particles at useful rates. I don't know how it does it. Its ability to tap into the Meyer-Joyce field and effect change in its topology is exactly what I need. I don't know how to effectively control these effects. Many challenges. Any significant volume of stutter-proof space will incur an unacceptably high drain on chronon particles, which are decidedly limited. Lifeboat protocol requiring a large stutter-proof area that we can maintain for years, quite possibly decades, is a critical issue to solve. One thing, we've made great progress, and I will say that Mr. Serene has been quite complimentary with these successes. CFR is becoming a bit of an obsession. What's it actually for? How did he build it? This is Will's countermeasure, by the way. There's the possibility I couldn't put it back together. I've only dared to open a bit of the case and get a rough idea of some of the engineering inside. It's amazing work, and it's certainly been a lesson in humility for me. I'm a fast learner. This is going to be the most important work ever. Yeah, he thought he would be legendary. Not so much.
There'd been some kind of struggle in the chamber. I didn't know the details. Somebody cleaned it up.
A man named Charlie Wincott. I believe he chose to take a stand. Unfortunately, it ended badly for him.
Well, it seems to be that kind of work environment.
Yeah. Charlie Wincott already in a body bag. As creepy as that may seem. Charlie Wincott, Data Samurai. That is him. All the intel found. All the narrative found. Let's go play hacky sack with the CFR. Come to Papa!
It took 11 years for Will to build the countermeasure. Beth died for it, and I knew it could fix the fracture.
This fucking thing.
The problem was, I didn't have a clue how to use it. The only person who did was dead. But Monarch had a way of getting to him before that ever happened.
The university time machine. They've got the core here.
We're gonna go back in time
Monarch
to...
had built their own time machine above
yes.
the CFR chamber. That's where I needed to go.
You still believed you could go back and save your brother?
Yes.
We're gonna go back to, we'll ask him how to use it and hopefully, like, I guess use it back then? And maybe it'll affect change in the future? Or at least he can teach us what to do when we return back to 2016? Down, down, down we go to the... up we go to the time machine. I thought we were... I guess we are in basement 5, so we're down low, so now we gotta get up. Or maybe the lifeboat was in basement 5. I thought this was up high. Yeah, this is Serene's office. I thought we were at the top
Paul took
level.
the core of the time machine from the university, hooked it up to his own machine. It was part of his sick desire for control. But that gave me one last shot at fixing things. I could go back. Maybe get to Will before Paul killed him. And if I could get the countermeasure in Will's hands, maybe I could still turn everything around.
That is the hope. So we're higher than even the high-ups offices. Superstar, tall in the sky. Stutter has stopped. Time is about to say goodbye. And in
Core
we
was set,
go.
the machine was prepped. I had to put the corridor in place.
Where is Serene? That's the question. I'm very eerie. It's very eerie that he left, and I'm very weary of that fact.
Okay, this should do it.
Deploying the corridor. Phase 1 underway. Please clear all personnel from the outpost.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Of course.
Okay, this should give me a second to, like, put a bullet in that guy's head, put a few bullets in that guy's head. This guy wants him dead. Yeah. Oh, yes, breaking glass. You know I love it. You are done for. This pistol is my very best friend. Reloads quick, puts him to an end. Good night, strikers. Oh, is that a carbine? It's a carbine! Yes, I get to use the carbine one more freaking time. In we go. Say hello. Snipers everywhere. I don't know. I don't even care. Boom. And boom. And wow. Boom. Wow, okay. So the snipers, I guess, say Gesundheit way too quickly. Or something was pouring love into me way too fast. Alright. So let's go grab that carbine right away. We'll fight these guys out here. I think that's the better plan of attack.
Of course.
Gotcha. And line up the headshot. Okay, apparently this glass window is like full. Or we're in a stutter now? I don't even know. Okay, everything should be good. Sniper Billy, how are you? Good night, man. Because time's frozen right now? Oh, it is. I gotcha. Okay. Take this dude out. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. And then time should unfreeze. Okay, that guy is now dead. Good deal. Who's left? There's a big boy over here. pour a whole bunch of lead into him. He's not dead yet, but he will be soon. Good night, my friends. Grenade, okay. Holy cow, there are a lot of dudes. Boom, baby. Okay, how many, okay, ow, 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 ow.
Serious? Gotta move. It's fine. Let's go.
Good deal, Jacqueline. Man, how many shotgun shots to take from across the room? Too many! Let's bring out the freaking pistol. Good night, rocking right at him. All aggressive and crazy. Okay. You're welcome,
Oh,
GLaDOS.
you're welcome, you very slow machine lady.
Did sound a lot like
Machine's ready.
GLaDOS, didn't it?
I just needed to put in the date.
Okay. Gotta type the date in and back to Will We Shall Travel. Where do I put in the date? Okay, back here. I got it, I got it.
The earliest I could go back to was the time that the core was first activated. At the university.
Oh,
Not
so we're
much
going
time
back.
to rescue your brother.
I didn't have a choice.
You better be as advertised.
We're going back to the beginning of the game to try and stop him when he busts in with the gun. This could be crazy.